Hello everyone. The topic we will discuss in this lecture is from jurisprudence, and the name of the topic is kinds of negligence. Kinds of negligence. So negligence may be of two kinds. Number 1, advertent negligence, and number 2, inadvertent negligence. Advertent negligence is generally called as willful negligence. In this kind of negligence, the harm done is foreseen as probable, but it is not intended. It is not intended or willed. In inadvertent negligence, the harm is neither foreseen nor willed. However, in both these cases, carelessness or we can say indifference as to consequences is present. So, as we know now, negligence may be of two kinds. Number 1, advertent negligence, and number 2, inadvertent negligence. So, advertent means the dictionary meaning of it is heedful, that is being aware of it, aware of the consequences, or being aware of the harm. And the dictionary meaning of inadvertent, it means without intention and without the awareness of the consequences. In the advertent negligence, the consequences, that is the harm done, is always foreseen or can be predicted, but it is not intended. It is not intended or it is not willed. Okay. And when it comes to inadvertent negligence, in the inadvertent negligence, the consequences or the harm is not foreseen, or we can say cannot be predicted, nor it is willed in the inadvertent negligence. But both in advertent and inadvertent negligence, the common thing or the common ground is that there is carelessness or indifference. Okay. So let us cite one example here to make it clear. Let's say A is a surgeon and B is the patient. Now let's say B is having weak health and is immunocompromised. B also having, let us say, a heart disease. Now here, the surgeon, after seeing the health condition of his patient B, could understand that the patient, due to his ill health or weak health, may die during operation. So here A, the surgeon, knows about the consequences, that the patient may die during the surgery. But despite knowing about the consequences, suppose A, the surgeon, did the operation, and let's say A was quite negligent to think about the consequences, and suppose B, the patient, died during the operation. So in this example, A, the surgeon, had the knowledge of the consequences, or the consequences could be predicted, or it could be foreseen. But despite this, the surgeon A did the operation. A had no intention to kill his patient B. A had not intention to kill his patient B. So it is an example of what type of negligence? This is the question. It is an example of what type of negligence? It is an example of advertent negligence, because here the consequences could be foreseen, and it was probable also. It could be predicted, but it was not intended, or we can say it was not willed. Okay. Now let us come to the second example here. Suppose A is the surgeon, B is the patient. Suppose B has an asymptomatic disease. Suppose B has an asymptomatic disease which could not be traced or found. Apparently B, the patient, he looked healthy. But in actuality, let's say B had a serious asymptomatic disease. Let's say A, the surgeon, without doing adequate testing, started the operation of his patient B, and later on B died in this example. So it is an example of what type of negligence? Here it is an example of inadvertent negligence. Why? Because there the harm or the consequences could not be seen because the patient had asymptomatic disease. But whether there was carelessness or indifference in both the examples, the answer will be yes. In the first example, the operation could be avoided by looking for an alternative of it, or maybe by making the health condition of the patient strong and fit. After that, operation could be done. In the second example, the carelessness, it manifested when the adequate testing, it was not done. Okay. So the distinction between advertent negligence, which is also known as recklessness, and also called as recklessness, advertent negligence, and inadvertent negligence may further be explained by another illustration. Okay, the distinction between advertent negligence, also called as recklessness, and inadvertent negligence may further be explained by another illustration or another example. Where a person drives his car furiously in crowded market, fully conscious of serious risk, he is thereby exposing to other persons. He is thereby exposing to other persons. He does not intend to injure any of them, but knowingly and intentionally exposes them to what? Exposes them to danger. His act of reckless driving amounts to advertent negligence, since it was probable, or we can say foreseen. But let's say if he drives thoughtlessly and without adverting to the dangerous consequences of his act, he will be guilty of inadvertent negligence. Thank you.